Welcome to Shooks' Harry Potter Studio Tour, London, where you get to experience the magic of the studio tour through one YouTube video. And guess what? It's only 10 minutes long. So this was actually the cafe and bar area. There were lots of nice toilets and they had the massive dragon there. And when you just enter the tour, you get to see a little bit of Privet Drive before you go into the main hall. And there is also a poster room where there's all the posters, and you go into this like interactive experience, but I wasn't allowed to film that. Then you get brought, once you're through the Great Hall, you go to this like hair and makeup and costume section. It's actually really interesting to see. And then once you've gone through that small bit, it's all the props. Like all the props they have is there. So you've got like the Gryffindor dormitory and like the Slytherin dormitory. And then like you get a bit of like set design and stuff like that with a couple of the outfits and the fat lady's portrait, and it's just really cool. It's actually that's the Slytherin common room there, and just across from you is where Dumbledore's office was. So we're gonna go into that now in a second. And this is the Mirror of Erised. Pretty cool outfit check. And that's the invisibility cloak right there, because they actually gave us a demonstration later on how to use it. And this is the Gryffindor common room, which is pretty cool. And that is a sign pointing to Hogwarts along with the Triwizard Cup. Now we're in Dumbledore's office with our little fake fire. We've got the trophy cabinets on the walls. And we've actually got Michael Gambon's costume with the normal desk and the pensieve over in the corner here. But someone was in it, so I had to wait. But yeah, it's pretty cute actually. It wasn't as detailed as I thought that bit would be, but yeah. This is a potions costume. We have both Horace Slughorn and Severus Snape's costumes here. We have the self-stirring cauldrons. And yeah, now we have the Whomping Willow whacking the Ford Fiesta. Brilliant. And this is the Weasley's Burrow. They actually had a thing where you could press a button and the knitting would start like knitting itself and ironing itself. And that was just amazing, to be honest. Then we have the scene where Charity Burbage is killed and she just happens to be swinging there whilst the prop version of Nagini comes to kill. This is actually the Ministry. This was my favourite part because look how detailed and intricate every single thing was. Like, it's literally perfection. And Dolores Umbridge. I mean, what more could we say? Cretin. And this is actually the Ministry of Magic statue where all the Muggles are being oppressed in the 7th and 8th films. And I found that like pretty amazing. Then we got a little special effects thing with the door and also with the green screen invisibility cloak. Now to enter the Forbidden Forest. These are the gates to go in and everyone was crowding round. Can't wait to see Buckbeak. God, we all had to bow to Buckbeak to gain entry into the Forbidden Forest, so that's pretty cool. And I'm not going to spoil the rest of the forest, but this is the next room. We actually get to go on the Hogwarts Express and all over the platform where there are actually some shops where you can buy things, but I'd already been before, I wasn't buying anymore, I bought too much. But yeah, that is the train, and you can actually go in. Because I was the first one there, I didn't have to queue, so that was good. So this is the carriage in the first film. Actually, no, this is it when it's just plain. And then, yeah. So this is it in The Prisoner of Azkaban, where you've got the nice little handprint and the bottle of frozen water on the windowsill. And then we go into the 4th film with all the Weasleys, Wizard Wheezes, Hedwig's cage, stuff like that. But it's only like the prototype Wheezes. Anyway. Then we've got the 5th film's one with the nice little Gryffindor scarf, chocolate strewn about everywhere, pure vibes. And this is also Order of the Phoenix, if I am correct. And it's got the Quibbler and the invisibility cloak as well, which is pretty sick. Then we go into the 6th film, right here. And it's got a bag and advanced potion making on it, so yay. And the final one is the 8th film, I believe, with just people going back to Hogwarts normally. And it's got all that inside the train. This was an interactive experience. yeah, that was my video. And then you actually got to go back into a little bit more of the Hogwarts Express, where you could see some of the outfits from the final dodgy CGI scene. And then you got through a cafe, and outside was the night bus, which you could actually go on, and also Privet Drive. I don't know when I was there if Privet Drive was open, but the time before it was, and you could see all the flying letters. Then we walked down the little bridge that never blew up, and there was actually some quotes on the wall, which I found was really pretty. And they were building something new, so that's exciting. So I've started going around the next bit, and it's all about the prosthetics and the makeup, which was actually really incredible to like watch. And this was like a little makeup station, and here were some of the models of what they were trying to build versus what they actually built. And honestly, it's pretty insane. Shout out to my grandma there. This is Gringotts, my grandma's favourite place. So basically, the way they had the gold catch on the cameras was they had to do gold leaf. They weren't allowed to use gold paint because it wouldn't show up. And that's pretty impressive because every single thing here is gold leaf. And that's just incredible. Then we went to a new little part of the Gringotts room, and we're going to actually have a Gringotts experience now. I hope you enjoyed that, and this is actually the crushed version of Gringotts, and it's still absolutely beautiful. And and then you get to walk down a little dodgy alley, probably Nocturne Alley. Well, it's not really, but and we actually end up in Diagon Alley. Let's go. We were the second ones here, so it was like pretty incredible to just see it unpacked, flawless. And we actually get the Weasley Wizard Wheezes shop with the thing. There's Florian Frosky's ice cream shop, there's Flourish and Blots. And when you walk through, you then get to some head producers' offices, and with lots of artworks and models, and there's like an entire corridor filled with them. And it's really fascinating to see like how everything is made and how cool it is. But I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy the next room. Hogwarts. A massive scale version of Hogwarts. This entire room was like a massive sculpture, and it has like interactive boards so you can see how long it took to make. I believe it took 40 weeks to make the actual model of it. And then you go into a little one shop, and it's pretty impressive. And this is what I bought. So I bought 3 chocolate frogs, an artifact box, Time Turner, Xenophilus Lovegood thingy, 3 books, Horcrux necklace, Horcrux ring, and 8 wands. And they are the collectible boxes right there. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!